Hi there. Before you click off this video, this is not AI slop. This is not nostalgia bait either. This is a video about how I got into making videos in the first place. Before Honestly Thomas. Before Tektite. Before whatever this channel is now. There was a kid who saw YouTube and realized something very simple. A person could become visible without permission. Somebody could be sitting in their bedroom with a bad microphone, a cheap camera, a laggy screen recorder, a family computer, and a username that made no sense, and suddenly they had a broadcast. Not a career. Not a brand. Not a polished identity. A broadcast. A little signal saying, I am here. I made this. Look. That did something to me. Because when I was a kid, I did not have the confidence to explain myself. I barely had the tools to make anything coherent. I did not know what my message was. I did not know what kind of artist I was. I did not know how to turn the mess in my head into something another person could understand. But I saw other people trying. Badly. Publicly. Awkwardly. And that made it feel possible. That is what old YouTube felt like to me. Not perfect. Not pure. Not safe. Not some magical golden age where everyone was nice and the internet was healthy. It was ugly. It was stupid. It was broken. It was cruel sometimes. But it was alive. People were uploading pieces of themselves before everyone had learned how to turn themselves into content. You could feel the room around the video. You could feel the family computer. You could feel the cheap headset. You could feel the kid behind the camera trying to figure out what they were doing while they were doing it. That mattered to me. Because it made creation feel reachable. It made media feel like something a normal person could make. A weird person could make. A lonely person could make. A kid could make. Back then, I did not have the words distributed art collective. I was a kid. I probably would have called it epic. Unfortunately. But looking back, that is what it felt like. Millions of people accidentally building a public dream out of webcams, game clips, jokes, edits, rants, music, tutorials, glitches, and whatever else they had. Nobody was fully in charge of it. That was the magic. And somewhere in that mess, I started wanting to make videos too. Not because I wanted to be famous. Because I wanted to enter the signal. I wanted to make something and have it exist somewhere outside of me. I wanted to take whatever was happening in my head and put it on a screen. Before I knew how to do that properly, I had a name. theEPICpie Productions. It sounds ridiculous now. It sounds like a snack food company got hacked by a 12-year-old. But at the time, calling it Productions mattered. It made the pretend studio feel real. It made the kid feel like maybe he was allowed to make something. And that is where this starts. Not with success. Not with confidence. Not with a plan. Just a kid looking at YouTube and realizing that if other people could broadcast themselves into existence, maybe he could too.